Gentlemen, I am 5 foot, 6.5 inches tall, and I'm short. And I love it. I love being short. And honestly, the older I get, the more I think, you know what? Being short isn't not only a super cool thing and makes me even more awesome, it's actually more beneficial and better than being tall. But I have come to realize that I'm in the minority. Most short dudes are like upset that they're short and view it as some type of like handicap or something that's negative. And so today's video goes out to you. I want to give you a different perspective. A perspective from a short man who loves being short and why you should as well. I'm going to go over 5 reasons why being short, being a shorty, is better than being tall. Some are opinion-based, others perception-based, and a few are actually science-based. And I'm not going to stand here and say that there aren't downsides to being short, right? Of course there are. One of the things that I absolutely hate and I avoid are big crowds of people, because when I'm in a sea of people, like at concerts or festivals, and I got people all around me, I feel super claustrophobic because I see backs, right? I can't see over anybody's heads or shoulders, and so I avoid these situations. Another downside to being short is shopping for clothes, pants specifically. This is something that was very apparent very early on. Whenever I would go shopping for clothing, right, I could sometimes and usually find shirts that would work, right? If they were a button up, they were definitely going to be too long in the crotch, but like a small shirt or a medium shirt, if I shrunk it, I could rock it. But pants, I can't, like pants, like for those of you out there that are tall, you don't realize the struggle is real. Going into a store and trying to find pants for a guy like under 5'8" is challenging because a few different reasons. Number one, the inseam, pretty much the shortest you can find is a 30. All right, well, I'm a 28, and there are dudes that are shorter than me that are like 27, 26. And so you've got to spend a ton of cash to get the pants altered. For short dudes, shopping absolutely sucks going to stores, but the good news is that there are companies that are starting to sort of get it. One company in particular who I'm incredibly excited to tell you about today, who I've talked about before. Today's video sponsor, Peter Manning. My boy Peter Manning is hooking up short dudes with pants that fit, shirts that fit, jackets that fit. Peter Manning is a dude. It's a real dude that I've met. He's been in this studio before, and he was telling me the story. And basically, he was super frustrated because he, being a man of modest stature, he couldn't find anything that fit. And he's like, yo, I got to do something about it. And so he created a company and a sizing system that is revolutionizing the way that short men dress. It all boils down to this. The sizing system is totally unique. You're a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 2X, or a 4X. It takes into consideration not only your height, but your weight and stature as well. So me, I'm 5'6.5". I weigh 150 pounds. And so based on the sizing system, I'm a 3 in shirts, right? Check it out. The length, I would like you to notice, is not coming down over my crotch. And then if I want a t-shirt, so I'm a 3 in shirts. So I know that anytime I need a new shirt, right? Perfectly. But look at the pants. You've got down to a 26-inch length and everything in between. What? Check it out. Olive slim fit chinos, white tee, and this incredible rain jacket. What? Look at the sleeve length. This is what I'm talking about. Never off the rack have I bought a jacket that fits me this well. They've got everything from slacks, the pants, the jeans, the chinos, t-shirts, polos, Oxfords. They've got jackets, they got leather, they got everything a smaller dude could want. Guys, link below, discount link and code if you go and check them out. You're going to love it. I promise you. It's going to be as moving an experience shopping and trying their clothes on as it was for me. So now let's go over the 5 reasons why I personally feel it's better to be short than tall. Number 1, short dudes look younger. It's a fact. Guys that are shorter do have the appearance of being younger. Now, this is something that bothered me when I was growing up. I'm like, I hate looking young. I want to look older. The older I get, like I'm 41, right? Yeah, I look damn good for 41, right? Yeah, well, one of the reasons I look good is because everybody thinks that I'm a little bit younger because I'm shorter, which honestly at this age, I'm good with. Number 2, a pound of muscle on a short dude looks like 5 pounds of muscle on a tall dude. Case in point, me. Like, look, I'm telling you, do I look like I weigh 149 pounds? The answer is no. But my muscular development, I personally feel, is directly correlated to the fact that I'm a little dude, I'm short, and my muscle bellies are smaller. This bro science? You betcha. Actually, I don't think it is. This doesn't constitute bro science. There's a reason why the majority of professional bodybuilders are shorter, because they're muscle bellies. They're smaller. They look bigger. Number 3, short dudes also are viewed as friendlier and more approachable. This is also something that I don't technically have research other than the AlphaM research to back this, but it kind of makes sense. When I see guys that are a little bit shorter, they're not as intimidating and they look friendlier and more approachable. And personally, I think that is pretty awesome. Number 4, we're going with science, real science. There was a study done that shows that men that are shorter, under 5'9", actually live longer and have a lower cancer risk than people that are taller. There was a study done of 500,000 Europeans, and they found that short men have a lower risk of cancer. Researchers hypothesized that a lot of the genetic components and hormones that are responsible for growth also are responsible for aiding and assisting cancer cells from growing. And last but certainly not least, the 5th reason why being short is better than being tall is they have more sex. There was a study done. This is a kind of a funny study. In 2014, a study was published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that Hungarian men who stood below 5'9" reported having more sex than taller guys, like 2.69. I think 0.69 times more. I don't believe those Hungarians. I mean, I only have sex 12 times a week, and that's average, right? Being short is freaking incredible. It's awesome, and I love it. And it's not something to be ashamed of. It's not something to be embarrassed about. It boils down to you feeling good about who you are and confidence. The thing that hurts my feelings for you, if you're short and you're somebody who is upset or feels like, oh, it's because I'm short I can't get the girl. It's because I'm short I can't be successful. Stop using your height as an excuse. There's no reason. You can't change it. You might as well embrace it. Get comfortable in the fact that you're never going to be 6'2". And guys that are 6'2" have no advantage in this world than you being 5'2". You're amazing and perfect. And being short, in my opinion, is awesome.